Hi everyone, I know you guys have been working hard practicing the exam, using the questions to learn the material, and now I want to go over the answers with you guys and also the concepts behind the ideas of each question. So I'm gonna start with chapter 14 here, and the first question is related to bonds. So with bonds we have this question. On July 1, 2012, Spear Company issued 3,000 of its 10% 1,000 bonds at 99 plus accrued interest. The bonds are dated April 1, 2012 and mature on April 1, 2022. Interest is payable semi-annually on April 1 and October 1. What amount did Spear receive from the bond issuance? So first, the idea here is you're looking at what's going on. You are issuing a bond. Always think of the journal entry you're going to enter first. So here you're issuing a bond means you are going to be receiving cash and you're going to have a payable to pay the amount back. Now how much do you receive? Let's see. So we have 3 million of these things. So how do I know that? I go 1,000. That's just a piece of the bond. How many of them? They said 3,000. So let's see, I have 3 million of these things, and now they're saying we're issued at 99. So okay, so we know it's 99. So I have this amount, this is what was issued, it looks like. I have this amount. Now they're saying was issued July 1, but dated April 1. Okay, so it's gonna pay interest again, and it pays on October. So in October is gonna pay more interest because it actually was supposed to accrue from April to October, but is only going to accrue July to October. So how much more money will you get? April money and May money and June money. So you're going to get 3 months worth of interest. How much is that? You have 3 million, and you're going to multiply the 3 million times the coupon rate, which is 10%, times 3/12, which is 3 months worth of interest. So you get 75 grand. Well, that's a lot for 3 months, but that's what we have. And I am getting this amount here. I'm getting the 3,045,000. So that's going to go to cash, and the other side of the entry is going to be bonds payable. That's right. So with this one, the whole idea is about issuance amount. Next question. So on January 1, 2012, Huff Company sold 3 million of its 10% bonds for 2,655,888 to yield 12%. Interest is payable semi-annually on Jan 1 and July 1. What amount should Huff report as interest expense for the 6 months ending June 30th, 2012? Okay, so the first 6 months of interest. Now, we have the carrying amount here, and it's 2,655,888. And now, what does carrying amount really mean? Right? This is when a bond gets issued, this means this is the amount of all the future cash flows, the present value of all future cash flows. Now, the key thing about this amount is that if I multiply this amount by the yield, I always get the actual interest expense using the effective method, right? So now we're saying how much, well actually this is going to be times 0.06 because it's only 6 months worth. So I'm getting the expense to be 159,353. But the idea is the carrying amount, the yield, and interest expense are all related because the carrying amount is the present value of future cash flows. The yield is something that when you multiply it by the carrying amount, you always get the interest expense. As opposed to par value, coupon, and interest payment. These are par value in this case is just going to be the straight up 3 million. Coupon in this situation is 10%, and the actual payment they're always going to have is going to be this 10%. Is always going to be this 300,000 a year, right? That's how much they're going to pay. Now I want you guys to study this aspect and see how this interest expense also relates to your discount and amortization of discount, and how that whole process works with amortizing. So the solution here is C, and we're going to have another problem just on amortization next.